Jim and Tracy, the case breaks down like this. The grand jury charged the former police officer because prosecutors say he fired into a neighboring apartment. No one is charged in the shooting death of Breonna Taylor, who was in the hallway as her boyfriend and police exchanged gunfire. Prosecutors say that the other two officers involved were justified. Heavy emotions in the streets of Louisville. Cries of outrage mixed with moments of consolation. Protesters gathered moments after a grand jury charged only one of the three officers in the Breonna Taylor case.
Everybody just devastated. Disgusted. It's all, you know, we're going to not surprised. What time? Not surprised. Really? Just a little bit.
Just as a mother, to think about what that woman is going through because she lost her baby.
Ex-officer Brett Hankinson faces a wanton endangerment charge for firing his gun into an apartment next to Breonna Taylor's. None of the three officers are charged in Taylor's death.
The KSP and FBI ballistics analysis reached different conclusions, creating a reasonable doubt in the evidence about who fired the fatal shot.
On March 13th, Louisville police executed a warrant at Taylor and her boyfriend's apartment. Police say the officers knocked and announced their presence. Taylor's boyfriend disagrees. He grabbed his licensed gun and fired. During the gun battle, Breonna Taylor, an EMT, was hit and killed while she slept in her bed. Protesters stormed the streets for 100 days demanding justice. But now they're feeling disappointed.
It feels like today, and I think it's a fact, that black lives do not matter to our elected officials in Louisville, in Kentucky, and apparently in this country.
Daniel Cameron, Kentucky's Attorney General, says officers Miles Cosgrove and Jonathan Mattingly were justified in using force under the state's self-defense law. Cameron calls the case a tragedy, but had to separate emotion from evidence.
I understand that as a black man, how painful this is, and which is why it was so incredibly important for make sure that we did everything we possibly could to uncover every fact.
And the two officers who were not charged are on paid leave. The city of Louisville is taking precautions tonight in the event of rioting and looting. There is a curfew in effect in the city tonight. Reporting live at the Montgomery County Bureau, I'm Brandon Hudson, NBC10 News.
And of course, we'll keep an eye on Louisville. Brandon, thanks. Meantime, Philadelphia getting ready for possible protests in the wake of today's grand jury decision. You'll likely see more police officers in Center City, including around commercial areas. Police say they'll also be in place for planned demonstrations. If you're driving in the area around City Hall, you should expect to run into some delays.